Hi, today we're going to be talking about transformations. Let's get started. So the first type of transformation is a reflection. So there are two types of reflection, one being vertical and one being horizontal. We'll work with the vertical one. So as you see, here's the line of reflection, and we want to reflect this over this line. So I'm going to do it in a different color. And so I am let me actually undo that. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. So I am just reflecting it over this line, right? So this is a reflection of this. Okay, now let's move on to horizontal reflection. At this point, you see that this is now the line of reflection. It's a horizontal line. So basically we want to reflect it over this line, and we get the horizontal reflection. Now, an important thing to realize, or something you can do, is that if you put a mirror, so if I placed a mirror right here, I would get a reflection. And anytime you go into the mirror and you see yourself, you're actually seeing a reflection of yourself, okay? Now let's move on to the second type of transformation, which are the rotations. So, for example, let me actually copy this. So, for example, if I have B and I want to rotate this, so basically what I can do now is I can rotate this, right? Yes, so see how this is a rotation? Now sometimes your teacher will tell you that you need to rotate around point B, right? So all that means is that point B needs to be in the place it's in. So it's hard to see in this one. So maybe I'll hand draw one. So I'm trying to get it to a 90-degree rotation. There's a 90-degree rotation, and if you see point B is in the same place. So basically you take this, you rotate each point 90 degrees around point B, and you will get, it should have stopped here, this one will go here, and this one will go here, and you'll get a 90-degree reflection. Sometimes you'll be asked to rotate about a point. So for example, if this is the point and you're supposed to rotate 90 degrees, then this would be, so if I wrote this A, B, C, D, this would be A prime. This would be B prime. Let's see, undo. And then, let me see. This would be D prime, and this would be C prime. Now, and this is kind of how it would be, right? It'd be more squarish though, but this is an approximation, okay? Now let's move on to the last type of rotation, which is not rotation, but transformation, which is translational. This is the easiest and actually probably my most favorite. So basically a translation is where you move it. So for example, I could say this one was translated 3 steps down and 2 steps to the right. That's all. Translation is just moving. Okay? The last one is a dilation. So a dilation is just when you scale it up or when you scale it down. So let me copy this and let's paste it. So basically a dilation is when I take this, okay, and I'm going to move it here, and I scale it up. It's dilated. And I scale it down. It's also dilated. Sometimes you will get the word called scale factor. And this is basically when you make it twice the size. So for example, if I made this twice the size, so let's say this is twice the size of the original, then I would say this is times 2, or it has a scale factor equal to 2. Okay? Well, the last thing I want to cover today is symmetry, and this is kind of, it's pretty basic, but we'll look at it. So there's reflectional symmetry first. Reflectional is either when it's vertical reflection or when it's horizontal reflection. Either way. Rotational, on the other hand, so this one, not only does it have vertical symmetry, it also has rotational symmetry. Because see, all these petals are just rotations of each other. So this also has rotational symmetry. Okay, so I hope this helped, and I hope to see you soon.